Grand Rising. Good day to all of you. Shukran for all those who tuning in. Shukran to all the new subscribers. We appreciate you for resonating on this frequency. You know, here at Healing the Hood, we talk about unpopular conversations. And today is a popular conversation, but a lot of people really don't want to get to the nitty-gritty. So we're going to get to it. You know, this is concerning immigrants and migrants, how they have exploded, supposedly, the North America, so-called called as the United States, right? And what I want to touch on is the Chicagoans. It kind of reminds me of, you know, Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans, right? You know, and being from Mile High, my first notion was like, you know, that's like punishment, right, from the Most High. And just like Chicago right now, with the influx of buses transporting supposedly legal and illegal people into the cities or whatnot, you know, this is a punishment because our people who are so-called black are really dead in the mind. You know, y'all, because I'm included in the sense of, you know, I look like y'all, but y'all have allowed yourselves to be consumed by materialism, drinking and smoking, procreating out of wedlock, meaning, and you don't necessarily have to marry somebody, but you had no intentions on taking care of that child becoming a family, right? And it's prevalent in our community. So let's keep it funky, right? Everybody wanted to gang bang. Everybody wanted to assimilate, go to opposite ethnicities just to create a social standing in life. You know what I'm saying? Instead of realizing you're part of the bigger scheme of things, you are part of the demise of your own community if you do not change or put change out there, right? So a lot of y'all people in Chicago are complaining about this influx, and we have them here. Like, we got it so bad to where you could be at the stoplight and the mug will be like, oh, please, can I please, nah, I'm good. The dude will still walk up on you and draw a heart with squeaky things, little tools to, you know, clean off your windshields and stuff, clean your windshields. Like, I had to huck at these fools a couple of times. Like, I said no. Like, okay, yeah, we are all people, but if we really do our research, you know, there is a hierarchy to people. And a lot of people don't want to hear this, but those people that you deem black are on the top of the hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? And everyone else stems from that. And that's just how it is. Just like how it is right now, a so-called white person, a so-called Mexican person is winning right now. You know what I'm saying? Because of the social dynamics that have been changed and flipped from what they were to what they are now. You know what I'm saying? And again, this is not for those who are negative Nancy's. These is those who are straight coming within light and trying to learn better about themselves. But the whole planet, anything outside of like Ashtar Command for real is what you would call black. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And these are harsh conversations. You know, I have a child who met someone who shares the same solar return, aka birthday, and they're of the opposite ethnicity. And she will always say, you know, Destiny, let me know if I'm offending you or anything. I guess because me and my daughter just left the zoo, and then we were exchanging gifts at the park. They had brought their bikes, and I didn't bring Adonai's bike. Shit, I just put the wagon upstairs, and we live in apartments on the 3rd floor, okay? So I wasn't worried about thinking about bringing no bikes out. And maybe she felt that we didn't have bikes, you know? So there's levels to this, right? So it's not to burst somebody's bubble like, oh, okay, yeah, you might financially fiat be secure and well off than me, but spiritually, like, I'm the OG. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of don't want to get into those tit for tat conversations unless that person is ready to explore truths beyond their knowing, right? So again, this is just a quick little rant, if you will. What's happening in America is America's fault. And if those who didn't help the system stop, you're part of the problem of what you see now. So don't be like, oh, we're not going to vote for you. Why would you be voting anyway, especially if you look like me on a country and a land that was yours? Before there were even pale faces existed, we had buildings, we had irrigations, we have everything that you see today, y'all. So shout out to Sosolina. I'm probably saying your name wrong. Shout out to the research guys. Shout out to Dan Calloway. Shout out to B-Dale 1014. Shout out to Kalai, Mayat, Gimaru. Just to all those who are keeping the balance of truth. You know what I'm saying? Yes, yesterday was a magnificent day, but we still have work to do. You can't just be so caught up on celestial bodies that you forget about your own celestial body. You know, what you do does affect the world around you. And right now, America is getting its butt spanked, as it should be. Because for real, this was the Great Babylon. For real, this was one of the oldest lands of development for civilizations way before there was a so-called Africa. You know what I'm saying? Everybody migrated out to these parts. And what you call America was always booming. You know what I'm saying? They didn't just have these pipelines just built in the 1700s, 1600s, 1800s. No, come on, y'all. Y'all really believe that? Y'all so caught up on, oh, well, how are they getting rid of plastic, but yet everything that we eat is in plastic? Okay, motherfucker, so why don't you apply that same theology to life? How come the people who got us working don't work? How come the people who are given the things that we eat don't eat them? How come the Chinese restaurants serve us the food that they don't eat? Like, I had to literally pay attention to the commenters that come into this Chinese restaurant. You know, they still speak their language, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? But we get two different menus. We get a pink menu, they get a white menu. So once I noticed that, I was like, hey, baby girl, you know, shit, bring your ass over here. What's up with that other menu? Oh, no, that's it. No, let me see it, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that other people from different countries eat better than us, but it's not processed for show. It's not processed. And the ingredients that they use are hella different. They're not fake. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, okay, I see how y'all do. So America, if you didn't teach your children at home before they went to the institution what truth was, what right or wrong was, you know, how to love themselves, how to love yourself. If you didn't marry a husband who automatically loved themselves, you didn't marry a woman who automatically loved themselves, you're part of the demise of what's going to happen. You created this because you didn't stop it. I don't care if you were overweight. That is self-inflicted. Stop wanting people to feel sorry for you, overindulging in a magnitude of a quake 9.1. Okay, how? Because when I don't understand when my stomach gets full. Like, even if it's good, I'll still eat on it, but my stomach hurts. So, you know, it's your fingers get fat, then your legs get fat. Damn. And that's, you know, just like a person who doesn't eat, you know, bulimia or, you know, always throwing up their food. And that's a sickness, y'all, that someone put upon you. You know what I'm saying? Change your hair up. Who says you couldn't wear a weave? Who says you couldn't grow your hair out naturally? Do both. Do it all. You know what I'm saying? You only get to live once. But understand, everything that you do does affect the world around you. So why not do it right the first time? That's what my first ex-man used to say. Do it right the first time so you don't have to do it again. So don't complain when people who are supposedly jumping on the bandwagon to find a better way of life because of their governmental powers that were huddled up and allowed them to be ported to a whole nother country. We can't get mad at that. Spiritually, we all have a spirit, right? But what did you do to your own community to where the Most High was like, shit, y'all don't even deserve it, so let's let people who really, really, really didn't have fair chance at life, or not gonna say fair, but really, really didn't have nothing, let's see what they do with it. Because, and then I'm talking to my people, again, this is Heal the Hood, let me see it. Okay, this is Heal the Hood, let me see it. Ain't nobody calling.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay, on your phone, oh, okay. Ring, 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 ring. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Okay, mommy's recording, so I have to talk to you in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
All right, go on. Appreciate you.
Well, I was talking about stuff.
Okay, well, we will talk in a little bit. Okay, thank you. Shukran. I tell her ass not to come in here when I'm recording, but it just happens. You know what I'm saying? So, shut the door. So what was I talking about? Yeah, basically in your community, and this is Healing the Hood. So if you are in circumstances lower than what you deem to be fit, you are in the hood. I don't give a fuck. So what did you do to help your community? When you saw a woman that you wanted to stick your meat in, did you continue the lust, or did you override that with a logic thought? Like, there's only a couple ways this can go. She can get pregnant, we can get an STD, or if I like her, I can grow and develop. What is that? And it necessarily has to do with my community, my culture, my people, but it's rampant in my culture. But this is for all of you. You know what I'm saying? How much of a good man and a good woman are you in society? How much of a good daughter and good son are you to your family? How much of a good mother and a good father are you to your children? How much of a good neighbor are you to those around you? How much are you a good manager at the company you work at? How much are you a good boss at the owner, the company you developed? You know what I'm saying? How much are you a good manager or government official sitting quasi in a position that you're basically being a bench warmer for? How are y'all handling the positions that the Most High gave you? So, and I was supposed to do videos about the eclipse, and I'm going to push them out now, you know what I'm saying? But anyone who looked at that solar eclipse and you still on bullshit, meaning you still lie, you still don't stand on truth, stuff still happens in front of you and you don't do anything about it, oh no, today you will be reaping the consequences of your actions in going forward. Nothing will ever be the same for you. Your finances won't be the same. Your family won't be the same. Your love life won't be the same. Your health won't be the same. Your mind won't be the same. Your spirit, your environment will not be the same. Y'all think this is a game. Those who used to run the system of things know it's not a game. That's why they pull the wool over your goddamn eyes, okay? We got so many tarot readers, so many channels, so many distractions. Everybody wants to have a visual. Everybody wants to see this, see that, see that. Sit your ass down and view for yourself. Common sense is not common no more because commonly nobody is using their sense. So sit down and really, really see what you're doing. Are you a bigot? Are you hindering somebody? Are you a misogynist? Are you a feminist? Are you a a perpetrator? Are you eradicator? Are you a conquer and divide? Who are you on the tipping scale of life, right? Once you figure that out, ride it till the wheels fall off. You feel me? I don't care if you're a lover of the same sex, lover of the opposite ethnicity, lover of multiple, right? Understand that there's truth in everything that we do. There's a right and a wrong, which is balance in everything that we do. And if you're not operating off of right and balance, after that eclipse that would happen yesterday, your whole world would be tipped upside down. So say if you were rich, now you'll be poor. If you were an owner, now you'll be a renter. You know, the truth is coming out. It has to. It has to. So ashe to all those who are bringing down the truth. Ashe to beautiful Shavi Zane, like beautiful women like her. She reminds me of Azalea's woman of just Oshun, like Maya. Even if you're a mulatto, doesn't mean that you still can't harvest pure energy. You know what I'm saying? And still align yourself with the higher part of oneness, which is soul. Right? Not everybody has a soul, but everybody has a spirit, so you can relate even if you choose not to. So ashe to all those who are rising to their higher selves. Fuck off to all those who put bad things, obstacles in people's way just because of their own insecurity. Oh my gosh, what you're about to reap right now is about to be hilarious. So y'all sit back and watch. Anything that has ever done anything to you that you didn't deserve, not some shit that you did, some stuff that you did not deserve. Oh boo, sit back, relax, and laugh, honey. Look at the numbers, look at the synchronicity, look at everything that's happening around you. Either you're digressing or you're progressing. You know what I'm saying? What are you investing? Because fiat is really not real. It's currency. So are you investing into people when someone asks you for direction? Do you give that to them? When someone says hello, do you say hello? When someone walks past you and it just looks like they need a hello. Hi, how are you? Or when you see someone who really looks horrible, can you really be the benefactor in their day to lift them up? Hey, you look good today. Hey, I like your outfit. Knowing that shit look a hot mess. You know what I'm saying? We all can do our part to make this life better for us all. Because guess what? Again, back in that voodoo New Orleans tarot, the tipping scale of abundance has been out of balance, out of whack for so long. Those who are really, really, really on high frequencies are robbing those who are trying to maintain those high frequencies, right? If you don't have that balance. That's another reason why my men go to the opposite ethnicity, because the bitch is vibrating so high. Shit, does she have to worry about eviction? Even if she does, she still has the job to pay for going forward, or she has the credit to just apply to her first thing that she applies to and she gets it. You know what I'm saying? Just because of what she looks like, just because of what he looks like. You know what I'm saying? And it goes the same thing for our sisters too. They go over to the other man just so they can live a financially freedom life. We all know that. It's a come up. Duh. You know what I'm saying? But be real with yourself, because once there's no more money, what do y'all have? What did y'all put out? Did you forget? You procreated and you left that woman alone to deal with that child. You procreated and left that child alone to the system to be raised. Whatever. You in quasi took away the de jure from the republic, and you decided to administratively, maritime, and admiral time law, color of law, just fuck over people's life, hinder them from being the best that they can be, who they chose to be. Nope, you said nope, you're gonna be a cookie cutter like all the rest. You know what I'm saying? No, you hindered that. So what you hindered will be hindered onto you. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna make this too long, but we're gonna get back to these videos, because yes, we need to continue talking about this. People, y'all need to wake up. And if you don't want to wake up, move the fuck out the way for those who are already awoke. Okay? We ain't got no more time. We ain't holding no more hands. We ain't pussyfooting around. We ain't passive aggressively just answering you no more. It is what it is. I said what I said. And I'm going to stand on that. And you should stand on that wherever you are at in your life right now. Make sure you're doing right by everything around you. If that boss unfairly took credit from one of your coworkers and you know that, bitch, stand your ass up and say something. Or quit. Both of y'all quit and go file for unemployment. Okay? Or just meditate and make sure that boss quits or whatever. Y'all need to stop letting unfairness happen. If it's a woman's shelter, let women and children in there. Stop letting regular, able-bodied men walk in there, pose as transgender, because that's disrespecting the real transgender. Okay? And all those who know, androgynous being is one of the most uplifting people you can ever be around. They're one of the most depressed people too. But oh my gosh, they're so beautiful because they inhabit male and female all at the same time. So they're funny, they're loyal, they're outspoken, they're flamboyant. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful energy. And a lot of y'all are afraid of people like me who are independent, who can be individuals without looking on Facebook for a meme and talking about nothing. You know, I'm not about to be dating y'all and y'all just want to sit on the phone not talking about nothing. And then you got the guys who got everything to talk about, but are still users. That means you're still not happy with yourself. We ain't got time for people who are not happy with themselves no more. It's 2024 going to 2025. Shit is getting real. Okay? Y'all got commercials talking about the struggle is real for a bitch trying to find out if she gonna wear a Cartier sweater or a hoodie. Bitch. The struggle is real when all your bills is paid and your lease is up. So now you're on a month to month, and because your landlord didn't like what you said because you told him or she to fix something, they said, you know what, we ain't renewing your lease, get your ass up. That's when the struggle is real. Struggle is real when you just spent $1,200 on your car and somebody just slashed your tires and hit your car and you got a dent in it. The struggle is real when you have to raise children on your own, when you procreated them together. The struggle is real when you have to walk in a road on your own, knowing you came into this road with somebody else. Okay, the struggle is for real while y'all playing. Okay, a lot of y'all is playing out here. So we're going to continue getting these videos out here. I think I reset my computer. I don't know if this is the EMFs or whatever, coronal mass ejections coming out of this. You know, my landline has been messing up. I don't know who else can vouch for that. Y'all start commenting, okay? Listen to throughout the whole video. Sometimes it takes a while, you know what I'm saying, to see what a person is talking about. Because I do the same thing. I'll be like, let's see, first 2 seconds. What she talking about? She talking about shit. Let me click off. But, you know, if your spirit, if the algorithm allowed you to see this video, it was a reason. So sometimes when them clickbaits be like, if you're watching this video, it was meant for you. Don't miss it. You know, type shit. So, but I got Xfinity. I don't know who else got Xfinity, but they had a power outage, you know, and it was a coincidence right before the, you know, solar eclipse or whatever, total eclipse, whatever you want to call it. And my regular phone has been acting up. Like, y'all get ready for no more technology. And I really think this is going to be the last year of surmountable changes. So this is going to be the last year for y'all to really get y'all shit together. If you're going to travel, but better be aware about something else is coming up. So be prepared. Don't be off in la la land like, oh, I'm off to get the bag. Oh, it's all about being 100 million. None of that shit matters. Do what's on your heart. Do what is right. Invest in what you got. Be appreciative of what you got. And if you got more, you need to give it up, because you're fucking up the balance of all. And this is another thing. That's another thing that I'm not high maintenance no more, because y'all don't realize, like, when it's all said and done, all you have is yourself, right? So with all the hair and the makeup, with all the money and the cars and the clothes and the houses, right? And the trips and all that, you know, what is beyond that? You know, what relations are you building to take with your memory? You know, if your body is made up majority of memory, and Anna and Elsa taught us water holds memory, then what do you think is going to be going on when you transition from here? All those memories you encoded into your DNA, into the sequence of dark matter. You're going to have to experience all that. So why not experience the good right now? You know, because if one is struggle, we all struggle. I don't know why anybody else thinks that it's crab in a bucket syndrome. No, nigga, it's boiling hot water. I don't want to be boiled to death, so I'm trying to climb out the bucket. No, there's haters no matter what. It's kind of like conquering a demon on a different level. It's just the opposite of good. You know, there's always going to be bad. So understand, if you're taking so much good for yourself, you're leaving all the bad for someone who deserves good as well. But don't worry. Great mother, great father, tip the balance. 23.6. Right? I don't know. Lily did a tilt. I'm not too sure on the degrees on that. But she did a major tilt. And so everything that was inversed is about to be inverted upright. So everything that was counterclockwise will be reversed clockwise. If you was on some bullshit, you're about to receive bullshit. If you was on goodness, you're about to receive goodness, like the love of your life. Ashe to all those who, you know, didn't give out their energy just to any and everybody. Ashe for those who kept it honest with those who just wasn't on their frequency and just told them, like, no, I don't think it's just going to work, but we can be friends and all that other stuff. You know, for all those who treated their employees right, who were fair to people, who were honest to people. Oh, honey, we is about to reap something far more magnificent than we could ever think. So, I love you all who will continue riding on the wave of goodness, and fuck off to all those who's riding on the wave of just disrupting all of what was good. Okay? Until we meet again, enjoy this day.